All right, so again, thank you, man.
Wait!
Oh God,
You thought you was going to get a fucking way with it, don't you? You know I gotta have my dad jokes, man.
he got his segment too.
Yeah, you fucking right. What do you call a ditch full of baby shoes? A booty hole.
A ditch full of babies. A booty.
This here. Y'all roll out, nigga. Yeah. See this here full of straight baller niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
All right, much better. All right, y'all. We back in the lab. We back in the studio. I'm Rob. He's Rick. What's good?
What's good, bro?
Same shit, different day. This is the Captain's Log Podcast and YouTube show. I hope everybody's doing well. Got special guest,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Alonzo Marshall. You know what I'm saying? Came through and fooled with me. Paint Branch alumni. What's up, baby?
You already know what's going on, man. Happy to be.
Oh.
Happy
Fix
to be
it,
on,
fix it.
man. Happy to be on. My phone just fell.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We take time for you to get it back.
Phone just fell, but I'm happy to be on, man. Thanks for you know what I'm saying, let me be on here, speak.
Man, I appreciate it, bro. You reached out to me and I was like, man, you probably, I don't think I've ever had anybody actually reach out. Like, so yeah, I had to make it my business to make that happen, man. Plus, you know what I'm saying, same stomping grounds, all that good shit. You know what I mean? It's an honor. But for the people who don't know you,
Paint
man,
Branch to
just give
Bowie.
Huh?
From Paint Branch to Bowie. Both spots.
Yeah. You ain't learn. I do love it out here on the island.
BSU.
So for those who don't know you, man, just go ahead and get the folks a brief little bio of who you are.
Yeah, man, I'm Alonzo Marshall, born and raised in Silver Spring, Maryland. Went to Paint Branch, quarterback of that team, playoff team. Went on to Fort Union Military Academy, played there, coached there, which was a blessing. And then went to University of Maryland, played there. And then, of course, that BSU Bulldogs, three-time champions. So, repping that always. And then, got into working with the autistic kids. And I've been there for about 13 years, working with them. And now to be, an autism advocate, you know what I'm saying, as a black man. I don't take that very lightly. And then, working with the kids, training out here, PG County, DC, Moco, with ZoSpeed, man. It's just been a blessing, man. So that's me in a nutshell right there.
That's what's up, bro.
That's good shit, man. Well, let's get into it, man. So what compelled you want to be a coach and later on, an advocate for, autism advocate?
Well, first being a coach was because, the game is just in me. So, I lived the game of football, always played the game of football since I was little, since I came out the womb. I probably should have came out with a football, you know what I'm saying? So just being around the game and loving it, you know what I'm saying? So, and just wanting to give that knowledge back. I always saw myself as to be a coach. I sought that out even as a young age. I knew I was going to do that. And once the pandemic started, I was working out with my son. He was like 7, and just coming up in his own grind. And so we was outside working, and I put it on the internet. Then everybody just took to it, like train my son, train my son. Next thing you know, I got 30 people out there at Paint Branch training. You know what I'm saying? So we was just working, and it just grew from there. But even before I started training him, I was training. Started training back in 2009, 2010. You know what I'm saying? When I was on my grind, trying to make it to the league, and just the spots I was in, and coaches just taking a liking to me and my grind. And you know what I'm saying? I was driving from Bowie to Rockville to train. So a coach named Coach Fielding, he gave me a job. And just since then, I've just been grinding, man. Just grinding, working. I work for Don Beebe, House of Speed. So I got to meet him. I actually went out to Chicago to Don Beebe's house. I was in his living room eating spaghetti with his family. You know what I'm saying? Just learning the game of training, how to get faster, how to get better. And so I've had I've been blessed to have great people teach me how to get people to get faster and train. You know, the football stuff just comes to me naturally, so it was just an easy transition for me, and to make some money, and now to own my own business doing it, just been a blessing. And then with the autism thing, you know, just going to Bowie and Maryland and majoring in psychology. I always wanted to be a psychologist, but you know, life took me off that path, and so I was a behavior specialist, a mental health specialist, and now I was working for the government for like 5, 6, 7 years. You know, from DC, from Maryland and DC, and you know, just in my latest job, I was partnering with DDS in DC. So just learning that and learning that there's a big need around for not only um, families that have an individual with autism to get services, but once they even get in services, it's, you know, it's hard to navigate that. And so I just seen a lane where I could jump in, and you know, I jumped in it, and it's just been going well ever since.
Okay.
It's crazy how I think the pandemic has really set a lot of people up for success, right? So I think
Definitely.
I think it even made you or it broke you.
it did
Or
that
it
too,
made it
but
did
but
both.
it was definitely the wave of entrepreneurship. I know a lot of people that, you know, I'm associates with,
Facts.
friends with, family with, that they've all started some type of business during the pandemic. And then what they realize is this is something I should have done fucking earlier.
Yeah. But you had plenty. It was like it was no excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
'cause I
nothing but
definitely
time
could've
on
been
your
doing
hand
this,
to
man, years ago.
really sit there and plan and think shit out.
hmm
So
Okay, so now you say, all right, I want to be a coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what walk us through the process to, you know what I'm saying, as far as what you did, you know, to get the name going, to get the business rolling, you know, how are you recruiting your people? Like, kind of walk us through that. You there?
So I was from
Okay.
my son's team. And you know, we won a couple of championships, and it was a great time. And then so I knew I could do this, right? Because I had been doing it. I'd done it for other people. So once everyone started hitting me, and just going through the process of, okay, what am I going to do for myself? You know, you take some things and then you see what worked and what didn't work. And then I think that a lot with me is I know so many people. You know what I'm saying? I've been so many places and colleges, and so many people know me from football. It was such an easy transition. It was just like, hey, meet me here. Just put up a flyer, you know, make a page, put up a flyer. And then it just started rolling because you know so many people, right? So it was friends and everybody at first, and then, you know, it just ballooned into something just crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, going through some growing pains, like I got to do the marketing, I got to do the scheduling, I got to do everything. So that was a hard time, but you know, once we got the little folks running, the little kids running, we had 20, 30 out there, then it's like, okay, I need some other people. So I just called on some different type of, you know, friends that I knew, and to come help. And then I had an idea. I was like, since I'm already at Paint Branch, I might as well call, you know what I'm saying, figure out how I can get these high school kids out here who aren't doing anything. So, you know, I reached out to some players on the Paint Branch team, you know what I'm saying? Some guys that I knew were dedicated to working out, and they came out. So next thing you know, I got 2. And next thing you know, the next time I got 30 of them. So, you know, at, you know, the first hour I got the little kids, the next hour I got the whole Paint Branch team out there, and we working. So it just grew and grew and grew, and it grew fast. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, you know, fortunately for me, it was a good thing all the way through. And, you know, now we here training, you know, some of the best little league players that you could see in the country. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the best football here in the DMV, and you know, we just want to display that as much as possible with these kids and showcase them. And you know what I'm saying? It's fun for them. They get to come work out with me, and then when they go back home, they know a video is going to be posted later for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a fun thing all around for everybody, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy watching the film, seeing what they did wrong, correcting that for the next time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great process, you know what I'm saying, that I had when I was at Fork Union, and just to be able to come home and do it again here is just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a blessing.
That's what's up, man. It, like just the first few minutes of the conversation, the interview really shows how passionate you are about your profession, especially with just dealing with the youth in general. So that's what's up, man. So before we go any further in the interview, whatever that you got going on, like I hope and pray, all blessings come to you when it comes to that, because you are a true advocate for the community by the things that you're doing. So I appreciate it, bro. So next question is,
I definitely appreciate that.
No problem, bro. What do you wish your younger self knew about your current profession?
I think what I knew about my current profession, well, one, like we said, I should have been doing this earlier for myself, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, for other people. But I wish I knew that, I wish I knew the impact that this could have. A lot of kids, they look up to me. They take what I say very, very serious. So I wish I knew that in the beginning of it, because in the beginning, I didn't think it was this serious, or it had this much of an impact on the community or the kids in the community. But I see now, like, we had a game. My son his team had a game in FedEx last Saturday. And I'm in there, and everyone's like, Coach Zo, and it's just like crazy. And my son, after the game, we go home. My son's like, Dad, you know everybody everywhere. And I'm like, man, like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy the impact that you can have on the community. And like everyone, you know what I'm saying? If you got the time, whatever you can give to the community, I mean, I think you should, because that impact that you have on the community, this is going to last. And this is going to, if I stop today, the impact of it will last for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the kids that I've met, and, someone else will come and, you know what I'm saying, do that as well and give back. So just the impact of what I'm doing, and even in the autism community, man, it's a lot of people that hit me up and DM me about autism stuff and what can I do for this and what can I do for this. And then, to be able to have that answer, you know what I'm saying, to help a family out. You're not just helping one person out, you're helping out a whole family, you know what I'm saying, get through, you know what I'm saying, maybe some hard times, get some help in their household, you know what I'm saying, get some services that they really, really need for the individual that needs it. So I just, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about the impact of what you can do, and, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, stay in the course so you can be here to have that impact, you know what I'm saying, is what I would tell myself, you know what I'm saying, and stay away from distractions and all those things, man, because what you can give is far more better than anything that's happening to you or anything, you know what I'm saying, that's going wrong. I can always look back and see what I'm doing and, put a smile on my face, and that helps me keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that, man. What you said. I'm tripping, I'm tired. But it does. What you said, it leads into the next question. So if you can go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
It would definitely be, you know what I'm saying, don't focus on distractions, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because on this journey to, I don't know what you want to call it, success, or, you know what I'm saying, fulfilling your dreams, you know what I'm saying, you got to stay focused, man. There's so many things put in your way to distract you and make you go back to your old self and, you know what I'm saying, do this and do that. But if you just stay focused, so just stay focused. Don't focus on the distractions. Focus on the good things. Focus on the good days. Focus on everything that you're trying to do. Whatever you've even done, you know what I'm saying, focus on the new goals, the new things, that the new heights that you want to go to, and everything will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because, if you focus on the distractions, man, it could really pull you back down, you know what I'm saying, to a place you don't want to be.
So do you feel like, because, in high school, you was the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was one of the popular folks, you know what I'm saying, in high school. You
Oh,
was,
man.
you know what I'm saying, you was the football quarterback. Everybody, you graduated before I did. So we all knew, like, you know what I mean, who the varsity football player dudes was. They was the most popular dudes, you know what I'm saying? They had all the little joints. They pulled up to the parties, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you feel like, you may have had, like, a lot of crazy obstacles you needed to kind of jump over to be able to focus? with all that popularity. I mean, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You can admit it. You was a popular nigga. I'm just saying.
Nah, I definitely did, man. And you know, what comes with that popularity is like, you know, rumors and all this made up stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, actually, back then I did a good job of ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? In high school, man, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? But and not even worrying about it. But then when I got into my college years, you get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? So then you find yourself fighting all these type of ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Like fake things and
Yeah.
all this. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you look a certain way to even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes you not like now everybody or people gonna say, "Oh, look at him. I told you." Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm leaving all that alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about none of that because even with the ZoSpeed thing, that all that came back up. So you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, being in tune with the word and everything like that, you could just see how, you know, okay, God prepared me for this moment. You know what I'm saying? He prepared me for this, what's happening right now with, you know, all these businesses that I got and, you know, getting engaged and having a baby coming soon. It just prepared me for this moment to where I can, you know what I'm saying, push that aside now because I've already been through that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about no fame. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, though, it's okay. I already had that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about impressing anybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just what I do is just what I do. You know what I'm saying? And whoever got a problem with that, that's on them. Man, I have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I stay focused on myself and my family because at the end of the day, that's all I got. So I'm not going to worry
Yeah,
about
facts.
anything else or what anybody else got to say or what anybody else want to bring out because the people that's around me every day, they know me. And that's all I can control, who I am to them every single day. You know what I'm saying? The people I train, my family, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The people that come across my path, they sent here for a reason. So I'm going to do everything that I can do to give them my best me. And anybody else who's not getting that, they probably going to have a problem. So I can't worry about that.
Man, way to be in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
That's what
I
the
can
fuck I'm
respect
talking
that
about.
too, man. Cause I mean, you know, me being a young,
Hey,
you know, me being a younger
hey, man.
guy, you know what I mean, seeing them and it's just like, man, these niggas is like gods, you know what I'm saying, in the lunchroom hallway. But y'all was cool though, you know what I'm saying? Even me being a younger guy, not really knowing anybody, you know what I mean? You know, the folks who you was moving with, everybody was still cool. It wasn't like, no, you know, these niggas are 12th graders and we freshmen or we sophomores, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, niggas was cool. I think that's one thing we kind of didn't really deal with in high school is why I think that that particular string of years where we were in school from 99 to 2003 2004 was, I felt like was one of the best years, even though I wasn't in high school to you know what I'm saying, to verify that, but I felt like we had some good shit going, man. So just want to throw that out there, man.
That's what's up. Well, first and foremost, congrats on the new baby edition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
big ups
man.
and many blessings to that. So you talked
Appreciate that.
about a couple things. So tell me about the three most influential people in your life and how they impacted you.
Man, you know, everybody know I'm going to say this. Number one is my grandfather, man. You know, he instilled the word in me from a young age. Well, he tried to. You know what I mean? He tried to at first. And you know, I didn't really understand it. You know, I didn't really understand it until he was gone, man. And you know,
Yeah.
that's one of the things I regret because he passed away when I was at Bowie, like in 2008. And you know, before his last words to me was, "Your life is never going to be how you wanted to go until you get God in your life." You know what I'm saying? And you know, those words really stand in my head every single day since then. And you know, I followed that path, man. And you know, over the last 5 years, my whole life changed, man. I've been blessed with so many blessings over the last 5 years. I couldn't even tell you, man. I couldn't even run them down, man. You know what I mean? So just him instilling that in me and watching his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? He owned the business in Colombia, car shop and fixing cars in Colombia for over 30 years, man. So, you know, even in back in those days for a black man again to own a business in Colombia, I know that wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Of course.
just being able to take care of his family with his own dreams, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm fulfilling what he wanted for me, just doing what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Because he
Most
never
definitely.
wanted me to work there. You know what I'm saying? Nope, you're going to college, you're going to do this, you're going to do your own thing, you're going to do your own thing. And I never wondered, I'm like, man, I can make money right now doing this. But he wanted something different from me that was my own, you know what I'm saying? So being able to run my own business right now, I feel like, our parents are, especially now, probably you guys too, you're looking now, we're like focused on what we're going to leave for our kids. You know what I'm saying? And what he left for me was, you're not going to work here. You're not going to do this. You're going to do your own thing. And he gave me that confidence in myself and to be able to do this, you know what I'm saying? So I owe him everything. And then it would be all my uncles after that, right? All my uncles held a place in my life at a certain time in my life. And, I really appreciate them for that. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 uncles and, it could have been anything. It could have been one teaching me the streets, one teaching me business, and one just showing me how to be a family man. But at some point in my life, they all held a moment where I could think back and they really taught me something and gave me something to move forward in life with. So it would have to be, my grandfather, my uncles, and of course my mom, just watching her, wake up at 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Take me to my grandparents' house so I can go to school in Moco. Because I didn't live in Moco until I went to high school, you know what I'm saying? But she wanted that good education for me. So waking up at 4 a.m. every single day. We probably ain't get home till like 8 at night. You know what I'm saying? She's not getting off of work and coming to pick me up till like 7. We getting home at 8, you know what I'm saying? And doing it all over again every day. That work ethic is in me, you know what I'm saying? I watched her do that, and I would still wake up at 5 o'clock, 4 a.m. to this day because it's just a habit for me, you know what I'm saying? So just giving me good habits, watching her just work hard. It fell down to me, so it had to be my mom, my grandfather, and all my uncles. I can't single out one. They all held a different time in my life where they gave me the game, gave back to me. Definitely, I can call them to this day and ask them for anything, and I know it's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell me, come pick it up, or I'll be there to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, bro. I think we are that generation that mindset is like, what am I doing to set up my kids for when it's time to go, and their kids and their kids. Now, I mean, I can't say that my parents or our parents was in that mindset, but I know my mom to agree with you as well. My mom definitely, whether she knows it or not, she built my work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because we did the same thing. I moved to Montgomery County in '92. And she was like, don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted me to stay at the school where I was at in Highsville. I was like, shit. I went in there the next day. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm moving. Shit. But not knowing that made it 10 times harder for her, because the reason why she did that is because my mother worked in Virginia. You know what I mean? So here we are. We in Burtonsville and she in Virginia. And here I am, 7, 8 years old, going in the house by myself. She didn't want to do that. But it's like, you got to do what you got to do. And then I got my sister who's a baby, you know what I'm saying? So they definitely instilled that work ethic, man. But yeah, the new wave is like, what are we doing now so our kids don't have to do what we did? We'll still have that good work ethic, but also have that business mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
I think that's definitely the new thing, and some shit they should be fucking teaching in school too. But that's a whole nother conversation.
You want to set your kids up for when they don't got to work. They don't got to be at zero, you know what I'm saying, when they go to adulthood. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about.
Yeah. You want to already at least know what steps they got to take. You're still going to grind.
Yeah.
It's still going to be some grinding. It ain't just going to be like, oh, I'm coming in and I got money because daddy. Nah. You're still going to grind a little bit, but okay, I do this for until I master it, and then this is going to come. And then it can turn into this, then it can turn into this, and then it can turn into this, and then I can pass it on to my family. Yeah. So I agree with you on that, man.
Building legacies.
Yep, building a legacy in the short term. Yeah. So, what's something about your industry that has surprised you lately?
What surprised me about dealing with ZoSpeed and the kids is like the recruiting process for like little league football, dog. Like these kids is getting recruited like they going to college tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? These teams are hitting them up. Seriously, man.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Bro. It's crazy. Like they getting recruited, they getting promised this, that, and this. Man, they might do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? If your kid got the right talent, so that surprised surprised me. I didn't know that was going on, but now that I see it, I don't like it though. It's dirty. It's a dirty game. You know what I mean? But I just think that in the location where we're at in the DMV, it's so many people. There's so much competition for anything. You know what I'm saying? Even the kids though. But we gotta be mindful of that because
they still kids.
You get a kid that's 8 years old and he might not be ready. Yeah, he might not be ready to be an all-star, but he's still a good kid, man, and a good football player. So, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to keep recruiting somebody to take his spot. You want to grow that person. But that was a big shock to me. It'd be people in my son DM. I'm like, fam, I coach him. There's no way that you're gonna give my son. You need to holler at me if anything, but we're not going nowhere. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But that was a big shock, man. And I don't really like it. And then they want to rank the kids, and it's like, who is this about? You know what I'm saying? This is about you trying to get your platform going, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's life. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to deal with it at some point if they want to continue to play the game. But I just think right now, man, it should be more about fun. But when you got a lot of people in this situation, a lot of people that play college football and went to the NFL, the DMV is rich with talent and people with a lot of resources. So this is what happens, man. And I just like to see the kids responding to it good and take it to it well and going on and putting us on when they do go play different areas and different teams. We had a lot of teams that last football season that went on and won national championships. Maryland Heat, 6U and Lower Stallion 7U. Salute to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to see, right? But
right.
The recruiting definitely was a big thing for me. And in the autism field, just how many people don't know what to do? How many
I was going to ask you that question because just by me just knowing a couple people, I don't think a lot of people really know how much of the plethora of resources that are out there. A lot of people don't know, especially in our communities, right? I don't think they have the knowledge or they don't know who to talk to, who they can reach out to assist them with those type of things.
I think it's the comfort. I think the comfort is not there yet. Like being comfortable with saying, hey, I got do, or my child, you know what I'm saying? Can you help? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't see nobody getting on Facebook saying, hey, my daughter do, you know what I'm saying? Can somebody help? You would never see no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I think honestly, because it's more common than you think, we should, we'll talk about everything else. You know what I'm saying? But it should definitely be more dialogue. I agree with you.
No, that's definitely, I definitely agree.
But the football shit, God, I got to bring it up. So my son played football for the first time last year, tackle football. I'm not gonna say the name of the team, but it was an area.
Okay.
He played 10U, and we was a basketball house. My son played basketball from he played for 3 years, played from 6 to 9, and then pandemic hit. And there wasn't nothing to play. But, my son Aiden, he a little more heavier than the average basketball player for his age. So he can shoot and all that. But he's not playing no defense. And he don't like running up and down the court. So he want to be on some lazy Klay Thompson shit. But I mean, he went to a championship. He went to a championship twice. He lost twice. You know what I'm saying? But he still had the basketball in him. But then he was doing little track workouts with Rick, and one of the coaches for the team was like, "Oh yeah, you should bring him out for football. He a good size." So I'm like, tackle football. So we let him play flag first. He played with I-9 Sports, and I thought that shit was a joke. I mean, you teach him how to play and all this, but my son kept like almost accidentally tackling people. So I'm like, all right, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure you was comfortable. So we put him on the team. It's like 30 kids.
All right.
I'm like, come on, man. So I'm watching. I was like, whatever happens, I'm just going to see it through for the first year. We don't know no better. So practices start, August, September. Practices is 3-4 days a week. This shit's like 3 hours, hot as fuck. I'm sitting out there. I'm like, it don't matter. I'm out there eating sunflower seeds, smoking a cigar. I'm chilling, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? But then, so, my son being a late bloomer to tackle football, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff he don't know. So he's really just playing offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. Hey, look, you got to put your time in. And then as time went by, they started using him as defensive tackle. They even gave him a little bit of linebacker. He wasn't bad at linebacker, but he just wasn't quick enough to close the gap when he needed to. But as time went by, man, these games was all the way out Baltimore. These games was out Owens Mills. They was further than that. And my man wasn't even getting minimum plays. So I'm like, look, first of all, I thought they were going to break the team up because there was 211Us and it was about the same amount of kids. So the teams that were playing only have 20 kids max. And we got like 30 kids. And this is like 30 kids at the game and still 1 or 2 didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? It was always 1 or 2 missing per game. So it's like, all right, I have to understand that it's kind of impossible for all the kids to get their reps. But they're counting kickoffs as plays. So it's like, oh, he'll do 2 or 3 kickoffs. He'll get 1 offensive lineman play, and then he's out for the game. Like, so it's like to him, he just like, I'm around my peers. You know what I'm saying? I get to, relieve a little bit of stress. That's fine. I'm like, yeah, but I just kind of feel like I could have put him somewhere where it wasn't as many kids. And yeah, they may not have won that many games, but at least he got some burn. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I'm walking. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Go ahead. But that's one of the things that I was saying, like, get them reps, right? You don't want to be standing over there because at that age 11, he need to get reps to get better. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get no better watching them. You know
exactly.
So it would have been better even to split the team up because you got 15-15. You know everybody going to play then. You get an A team and the B team. A lot of teams got an A team and the B team when they got that many. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, move him to a different team where he can get reps. He's going to get better. The only way you're going to get better is to get reps, especially at that young age.
Exactly. So I understand that. So I understand, like, you playing a team, they real good. Y'all going back to back and y'all scoring. I get that. But then, like, we playing teams where the score is like 28 donut. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I mean, you gonna start taking your starters out? Nah. We're gonna try to put 50 on them. Come on, man. That's not cool, dog. Like the sportsmanship is out the window at that point. Like, get the kids in who need to get in. And if they end up scoring 3 touchdowns and we only win 21-28, at least you still won. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So people start pulling their kids. One of the coaches that pulled his son, another guy that chopped it up with a lot of practice, he pulled his son. They were getting less reps than my son. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, at the end of the year, they had a big pizza party and stuff. And they were like, you're going to bring them back next year. I was like, if y'all splitting the team up, I'm like, if you're not splitting the team, we're going to have to find somewhere else to go. I'm like, I'm not even going through that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's getting in practice. He's getting burnt. I love the practice. He out there, he getting burnt up. He getting thrown on his back. He getting strong. He learning. But he need to play too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go in there and steal somebody else's spot. But two reps, 2 kickoffs, 3 kickoffs, 1 block, 1 offensive block. Ain't nobody even on your side. They did you out the game. That's a lot for $400.
That's not enough, man. That's not enough.
It is, but I mean, for me, I grew up with that though. So to me, that's normal. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's not normal or it's okay or it's excusable, but I mean, I played pound ball all the way to high school, and every team that I was on mainly had an the A team or B team, and you had to actually put in your work, right, to get your spot. So I would say it's a catch-22, right?
Yeah.
Because you want them to actually be on a good team, right? So they can get that experience of working with a good coaching staff and good team members and so on and so forth. So they're a little bit better as far as morale goes, is playing on the team. But then again, you don't want them knowing that they're a little behind the power curve when it comes to fundamentals and stuff because it's their first year, compared to everybody else, and how that might be you know, a kind of an issue too. But then you don't want to feel like your time is wasted because you're traveling up and down the, you know, the beltway.
Exactly.
And your son is only getting 5 plays, but then you see him putting in work. So it's like damn if you damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? But me, I'm a big advocate of shit is earned, right?
So what I'm not saying is, oh, what we paying this money, we drove an hour. He needed to be playing just as much.
No, I know that.
He needed to be playing as much as Ray Lewis over here.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, based off of if the score is 50-0, like this motherfucker should be playing for the rest
exactly.
of the half.
I'm saying,
I get that.
If the scores ran up, you need to be playing the folks who need to play.
Yeah.
If you got somebody hurt, and he hurt, and this your man, he need to come out the game.
Yeah.
They was playing the boy. The boy was hurt. He the running back. And he the safety.
Yep.
So he got the ball in his hand all the time, and he getting all the tackles, and he limping. Yep. So I'm just looking, I'm looking over at his father. So I'm like, I mean, we winning the game. We got 2 touchdowns. It's you know, halfway through the second half. I'm like, y'all, you're not gonna say he just sat there. I was like, nah, you had to pull my man. Maybe because I didn't play football. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just might be a little bit more soft for my man. But
Zoe know how it used to be.
But if
it was like that,
I just feel like that's just common courtesy. If you burning a team, dog, you should be putting your second year.
Definitely get it because I done played for like all my powers. I done played for Peppermill. Peppermill was a traveling league. I played for District Heights. District Heights, which we traveled too. You know what I mean? So we did the long games. But me, I had a good mentor, like my uncle, you know, who raised me. That motherfucker drilled it in my head. He was like, "There's nothing given. You must earn it." He was like, and your goal is to fucking demolish anybody that was out here. And I already had my own struggles because I was always the smallest person on the team until I got to high school. So even in high school, I was still a little bit small. I was still a little small, but I had a lot of fucking power and a lot of aggression. So I played running back and linebacker. So, and then when I got into like in my teens, so I was playing running back and safety. When I was in high school, I played those same positions, but no, the football world and youth can be brutal. Just leave it at that. So
it's totally question. Different now. Like our age, it wasn't that many teams.
No, it wasn't.
It
was way too many
for your child. Like
it's way too many teams now, which can lead into a whole other conversation that PG County is fucking overpopulated.
Yeah. And it's also hard. It's also hard to find to differentiate whose program is good and whose is just, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Yeah, unless you know somebody that knows somebody, you're not gonna know that. Okay.
Yeah. You got to go to different teams and figure it out. Yeah, you got to.
Yep. So next question. If you were sitting next to the leading expert in your field, what would you ask them?
Man, I asked them about their journey. I think when you get in front of people like that, and you know the big joke is like dinner with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in front of people like that, you ask them, you know what I'm saying? Ask them where they came from. You know what I'm saying? Ask them where they came from, because I think you can learn more than learn more from where someone came from than where they are. You know what I'm saying? Like you get Instagram or Twitter or something, and you got these billionaires like, oh, I read a book every day. Well, I bet you do. I bet you do read a book every day. We don't got no time to read no book every morning. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the kids ready. You got $1 billion. You can pay somebody to do whatever. So you got time to read a book. You know what I'm saying? We hustling and busting. So, you know what I'm saying? Just asking them where they came from, asking them about their journey, what they had to overcome, I think is more knowledgeable than anything that you can ask. Asking about the tough times. You know what I'm saying? When people ask me about my journey, I tell them about the tough times. I don't tell them about the good times. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? The good times are easy. You know what I'm saying? It's the good times when I felt like
the good times are being displayed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The good times are being displayed. The hard times is one that's in the closet behind closed doors. That's a good perspective, man. Nobody actually answered the question like that. That's a good perspective. I like that. It's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So when I was feeling like quitting and just keep going, what kept me going? What kept you going? That's what I would ask. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna go through hard times. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? If I make $1 million tomorrow in 3 months, shoot, I might lose 450 of it. You know what I'm saying? And I got to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm broke for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm a millionaire. Now I only got 450. I'm broke. So you got to figure out. You know what I'm saying? it's a different levels to being broke. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
figure those things out, man. And I definitely would also ask, like, you know, did you blow your first bit of money, or what happened with your first? Because when you start getting money, you got to learn how to live with money as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that just, oh, I got money, what's next? You know what I'm saying? No, you gotta learn how to live with money. Where should I put it? What should I do with it? What should I do with this? How should I attack this? If I got $1 million, you probably don't need a $300,000 car. You only got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So that's just things that, you know, we in our community, we gotta deal with anyway. We gotta learn anyway. You know what I'm saying? I got $1 million. I don't need a $750,000 house, because now what?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just trying to build that wealth. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely key. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm trying to learn right now. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, buying houses, and do I need a Lexus? Do I need this? Do I need that? You know what I'm saying? So just going through that, I would ask those type of questions, because those are the questions that will keep you in your position. You know what I'm saying? And instead of falling down or trying to figure it out on your way, you can kind of learn from people's journey and mistakes as well.
That's what's up, bro.
Dropping gems, bro. You're dropping
Finger
gems.
snaps.
So, do you have a mentor in this industry that you're in?
We got to.
Do you have a mentor in this industry,
You know, that's
or
one of
either
the
on
things I'm
either
looking
industry?
forward to, man. Well, like I said, you know, I learned from a lot of people coming up, but you know, I don't still talk to them now to be mentored. I don't have a mentor in either industry, and that's something, you know, even though, you know, I'm coming up to 40 years old soon, not yet, but, you know, in a couple years. But that's something that I'm looking for, someone that I can call and, you know, talk to, and, you know, so get that knowledge from, me. I think everybody needs that, man. And that's something I'm looking for. I know that's coming, because I know, you know, like, you know, God knows what you need, so I know it's coming, man. But, you know, yeah, man, I don't, man. And that's the hard thing. That's why I wish my grandfather was still here, right? And, you know, one of my uncles is a businessman, so I can call him and ask him about business things. But, you know, you need someone doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, to figure out the next thing, you know what I'm saying, or figure out, because I want to get a building for ZoSpeed, and, you know, I really would like some guidance on that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in that industry, reach out to me, you know, please, and figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of switching locations, and, you know what I'm saying, especially during COVID, they knew that you needed them, so the money you got paid was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure that out now. I just started a autism waiver company called Partners in Care. So I'm trying to partner with other agencies about that as well. I don't want to speak on that because I'm going through talks about that now. But yeah, just partnering with somebody and having that mentor to talk you through things, and see what the next wave is and the next thing you should do. I think that would be key. That's the next thing that's coming for me, and that's what's going to take me from here to here. I think that's the next thing I need. I need to take me from here to here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, with all of that, what's the biggest challenge in the industry? What's the biggest challenge the industry is facing today, like right now? And what do you think the biggest challenge would be in 10 years?
I think with the training industry and the little league football and just even high school training and all that, I think the biggest block would be, you know, parents, and not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Just parents, because just like we talked about with the recruiting and switching teams, and, you know, not getting your way one place and thinking it's going to change. If you don't change, you can go from A to B. You're going to have the same problems. So I think, you know, parents and coaches as well, like, you know, some coaches really don't like us trainers training their kids. They think that we get all the credit, but, you know, the way that it's going now, everything is happening so fast. You don't have time to focus. Just like you said, you got 30 kids on one team. You don't have time to focus on my one son that needs reps to get better. You don't have time. You got 30 of them. You might got 4 coaches, but maybe one of them, 2 of them is the only ones coaching. Don't let the head coach have an ego. He ain't letting nobody coach. So, you know what I'm saying? They need the reps. They need the time and focus on them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We are essential to this as well as them as well. You know what I'm saying? And You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely blessed to have a lot of coaches that trust me and work with me at the same time.
Right.
You know, anything you need to work on, call me. Whatever, send it to me. We work on it. You know what I'm saying? And in 10 years, I think it's only gonna get even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think the recruiting is gonna get even more crazy. I think it'll be even more teams. Luckily, it's gonna be even more kids. You know, because this area is kind of booming. You know, I'm in PG County right now, and you can see them. You can see PG County just growing. They building houses and townhouses and neighborhoods
everywhere.
everywhere because it's a lot of
townhouses
it's a
and
lot of land
Royal
out here.
Farm.
This is the only land. Yeah. Hey, if they build another Royal Farms, man, and Wawa.
Hey, listen. I'm not upset about the Wawa though. I'm cool with the Wawa.
I'm not
They
upset
about
about
to
the
put
Wawa
it-
either. I'm not upset about the Wawa.
They about to
either.
put a damn Royal Farms over there by Wegmans.
Or Woodmore, they putting the Royal Farms. Come on.
And
Royal Farms is
and
trash, bro.
and a business park. Them chicken wings be busting though.
But look right there in that intersection. In that intersection soon, you're not even gonna be able to go through there.
Nah,
Wow.
you can't even go through that intersection now. So it's about to
gonna
be
crazy.
even. It's gonna be even more retarded.
I hope
Once
it's,
the
I hope it's 2
goddamn-
ways in. Like
Nah,
they should make it
that
so
shit about to be
they should
fucked
make
up.
it so if you coming from like PG community, you should be able to turn in.
But you
before
can
and-
come
and-
the backside by North Campus Way or whatever the fuck. But even still, if you
But
right there on
even
that
over there, that's
202
even crowded,
side,
too.
It's
yeah,
crowded.
if you
It's
on that
crowded
202
everywhere.
side, it's a wrap.
It's crowded everywhere. It used to only be Southern PG County that was crowded. It's crowded everywhere. It ain't nothing that we can do about that. But I do think that football is going to keep evolving. It's going to be more and more kids, especially if you want to tie it into the pandemic. Like I know for me, like my son is in lacrosse right now. He just started. Like I'm putting him in whatever to keep his ass out the house.
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so in
it's
that
a lot of
aspect,
money in lacrosse.
so
too.
think about how many other parents is like, nigga, you been
It's
in
gonna
this
be up
house.
there. It's gonna be up there with football soon.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. And the thing about it is, I don't know. It seems like it's a wave right now. There's nothing wrong with it, right? But lacrosse isn't new. You see what I'm saying? It's more so of a new trend or a new wave in Black communities right now. Because I'm seeing a lot more people are investing their kids in lacrosse. But there's always been money in lacrosse. Always. Like I was at so like I said, I'm a coach for House of Speed. Shout out to House of Speed. We practice we practice at Bowie High School. And their lacrosse team is fucking legit. You understand? Like 18-1. They played Laurel High School, dogged them.
Wow.
And like they look really, really, really good. And I guarantee you, if not half of that team, majority of them are can get scholarships. Just from playing.
And they probably been playing. They probably been playing since they were young. So I got to send a shout out to my man Coach Al Bradley. He's over at Unity. They practice at Banneker Middle School over in Silver Spring, Burnsville. So I gotta give a shout out to them because they got my son played for them last year. So I gotta give a shout out to them. They got those those brothers over there playing lacrosse, man. So that's a big thing. I love it. I love seeing it.
And it, you know, like I said, it's new to me. So I'm already comparing. I was like, let me see how this is the football. All right, they ain't really hitting each other like that. But I only been to one practice. We just started. But I did notice. I look on the team. It's only one white kid on the team. So I'm like, okay,
it's the next sport that's being dominated.
But I mean, look, they had a little free clinic at Glendale Rec Center. I said, let's just go check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So they were showing them how to play, and they was like, look, if you guys want to play, and they had options. There were like 4 different teams, from 2 in Bowie, 1 in Hinesville, and 1 in Laurel. They were all there. Like, if you want your kids to play, you know what I'm saying, giving all the information out. So I was like, damn. They really trying to get these motherfuckers
they trying to get them
play.
kids to
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why they did that.
So I'm going along with it,
They
man.
need
With the
to.
journey, and I'm excited to see how it turns
You
out.
get a lacrosse scholarship, it's like a football scholarship.
Yeah. Well, I know the first thing everybody says, he can go to college for free, and I'm like, yeah, well, he gonna go to college regardless if that's what he want to do. But if he can get a scholarship, that'd be kudos. But I just want him to try everything. And then, you know what I'm saying, when he get to the point, all right, well, you can go ahead and make your choice. But don't say we didn't put your ass in everything. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta find out what sport is his niche. And once he find that, he'll lock on, and then nephew will dominate. So he got a band of uncles that will
we all
I do want to answer your question for the I do want to answer your question for the autism industry too,
Okay.
because
Okay.
the whole industry is changing, and I kind of seen this when I was working for the Maryland Department of Health. I was the eligibility supervisor, and I kind of seen the industry changing, and where, we used to tell individuals with intellectual disability, we used to tell them what to do. Well, first, back in the day, 70s, 80s, we used to put them in institutions and hide them, right? But
Mm-hmm.
now they're in the community and they get to pick. They get to pick what they want to do. It's called person-centered planning, right? And that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much what I'm partnering with these agencies doing, teaching them how to person-centered plan. Like the individuals with IDD and autism that qualify, they get to choose what they want to do with their lives, and their family gets to choose that. We don't get to choose what they do no more. Go over here, go to day program. You know what I'm saying? And just go to day program for the rest of your life. No, they want to work. They want to,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, have businesses. They want to go to dances. They want to, so they can choose what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of services. And I encourage people that's watching this and have experience working with kids with autism and IDD, intellectual disability, start a business for them. Start some services for them, because there's a lacking of that in our community. And that's government money you can get paid. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
go out there. We need to start some things for the people in our community, and then we'll see the change, because there's so much money that is being given out for these services, and to take care of their life and make sure that they live a good life, so you don't have to worry, and you don't have to they don't have to live with you. At 21 they can move out on their own. That's what you want. That's ideally what you want to get for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's there, you know what I'm saying? But we just gotta, people like me, and I take it very serious to get out there and in front of the people and speak, and let them know what those resources are. And we talked about earlier that the diagnosis of autism or IDD is like a black eye to us. But what you're going to see is a lot of kids being born getting that diagnosis, and that the reason is so people can make money off of them. So um, we need to be able to have those resources, know what those resources are, and have people that know how to navigate the system to help
Mm.
you. Because when your kid gets diagnosed with autism, that's not the end. That's just the beginning, right?
Yeah,
They can
and I
grow
think
out of it. Um, they can develop skills that can take them through their life.
Yep. And I think that's just to add on this, but I think some people they look at it as, oh, that's the end once their child is diagnosed with
Mhm.
autism. And I think that's the problem, right? Because it comes with
But I think,
the stereotypical bullshit, right? With anybody that's that's different, right? So I think some people just automatically take it on as oh, this is the end. I'm about to have all these issues or these problems, and they try to head the shit on their own without even taking the opportunity just to look for resources, right? I know people personally
mhm,
who have uh autistic children, and I can guarantee you they don't know what the resources are or whatever, and they're just trying to deal with it on their own because they don't want to, like, I don't want nobody looking at my child like, because they're different, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
mhm,
If just like you said, and what you're doing, bro, like giving people the knowledge, right, to let them know that these resources are out here, I think down the line it'll set us up better as people to deal with this issue, so they're more
mhm,
comfortable of addressing it, because I think with a lot of shit that we do or how we
mhm.
act or what we say is based around stereotypes, and it's unfortunate we have to live in that type of world, but due
Facts.
to the shit that we dealt with, right, being coming into these communities and so on and so forth, we're already behind the power curve. We gotta either, excuse me, struggle or work 10 times harder than the average person just based on who we are. So
Yeah. And that to just to
Mhm.
add something to that, I
And
also
I
think
think
it's
it's
good.
connected.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think to piggyback on what you're saying, I think it's connected with, when we were growing up, we used to call people retarded. You're retarded. You know what I'm saying? And we've done away with that word because we know that that's not the case, right? If you got an intellectual disability, that's one thing. That's something you can't grow out of. And autism you know, if your kid is, you know, 1 year old and is not doing some things that they should be doing at that age mark, they're not expressing themselves, talking, or they don't know how to play with certain toys,
Yep.
they're probably going to diagnose them with autism. But you can go to a speech pathologist, you can go to a occupational therapy and build those skills. Just like you will come to ZoSpeed. If you want your kid to get faster, you can come to me, we can get them faster. You can build those skills and they grow. Then they won't have that autistic diagnosis. And that's why I'm saying you're going to see a lot of kids who don't meet certain milestones in the beginning of their life, but that doesn't mean that they're, you know, something wrong with them. They just need an extra push to get those,
Yep.
to gain those skills. And a lot of times you're, as a parent, you're qualified as a parent to take care of that child, but you're not qualified as a parent to help them acquire those skills. You need a professional to do that. So just knowing that, and just knowing there's nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with them at all. You just need additional training, additional skills to acquire. That's it. That's it. And it's money backed by the government to do this. So, you know,
Yep.
just knowing where
Hey,
to
so
go
look,
and who to reach out
so
to.
I want to give you ultra kudos for like suggesting that, hey, start a business for this, because I just think that's just another avenue, or just another different type of business that, you know, we as Black people can start. You know what I'm saying? You know, we kind of we'll kind of follow the trend. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's cool to be a detail. Like, everybody will start a detail. Or you want to mount TVs? Now I'm gonna mount TVs. Or you want to be a personal chef? I'm gonna be a personal chef. Or you want to be a photographer? I want to be a photographer. I ain't never heard nobody say, hey, why don't you start a business on autism? I just think that type of, like, we got to broaden our spectrum on, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're behind as well, is because we don't think that far. We just think about what's going on in my community. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say it all the time. If somebody ever asked me what would if I wanted to start a business or make something, I said a gas station.
Easy.
Who don't need gas? And it's not it doesn't attract a specific person. It just attracts who needs gas. This is just my shit. And fill it up with the snacks. Make it a little fake Wawa low key. I want my shit to be Wawa-esque. I will open a fucking gas station, bro, and make a killing. I'm not going to open no carry out. I'm not gonna go open that. You know what I'm saying?
Like even me with, you know, having a chef business, I didn't want to do a carry out. I didn't want to do no restaurant. I didn't want to no carry out. I wanted to keep it as it is, close hold, close niche, very intimate with customers. Like, I couldn't. But if I did have to do a brick and mortar business, I would do a car wash.
Like, you mean like an old self joint?
Yeah, like a self.
Yeah, dog. Wash. Like, you gotta think like that, man. Like,
that's the type
of shit. That's the type shit that you gotta think, man. So if you say, hey, man, you know, you real familiar with this industry, why don't you start a business on autism? Shit.
Yeah, you ain't
man, you probably be the only one in town. You probably be the only one in the damn state that's Black.
And that's what I'm saying. Yep. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Good shit, so y'all. Y'all go out here and start a fucking business, goddamn it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I went through the Maryland State Department of Education, got certified. Boom.
Yeah.
So you need.
That's what's up, man. You're really taking your passion and applying it to your career, right? So there's pretty much, at the end of the day, you're doing what you love, and a lot of people don't have the opportunity to do that. They don't have the opportunity to actually work, enjoy it, and love it at the same time, right? And make money with it. So that's what's up. You know, just special shout out to Miss Kara. She is a DC public school autism teacher. I love her to death. I love her family. Her daughters ran for me for like 7-8 years on the track team, and her daughters went to high school stuff. But she's a big advocate for autism too. Like, every time I see her on social media, she's posting her kids. You know, man, she's posting, you know, whatever resources that she can. So she's just as passionate as you are. Just with my interaction with her. So shout out to Miss Kara for that. So next question. So where and how do you self-educate yourself with both professions?
Oh man, you know, the ZoSpeed, sometimes I just look at things and come up with my own drills and my own things. I still got books from years and years ago that I go back to. I actually, because I'm about to move, so I actually found some books which was really, really good, because you'll forget and you'll go back
Mhm.
to see the simplest thing and be like, that right there. So I read a lot of books. I watch a lot of trainers around YouTube, and just watch what they're doing, watch the latest trends. I go to conferences. I go to When I was at Fort Union, that's the best prep school, hands down. We can say that that's the best prep school. So almost every college, there's 110 colleges coming through there every fall. You know what I'm saying? Every spring. So I got to meet. I worked in football operations, so I'm not working. My job is to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So until the kids get out of school, so I'm learning from them, and I still can contact them. So that's easy, right? But the autism thing is just watching the trends, man. And they got this thing called the learning community, which I signed up for, and you can learn everything. You can learn, like I said, the DMV is so many people, so many influential people. This is one of the leading grounds for the autism and IDD wave. And you got California, you got North Carolina, you got Connecticut. Learning from different states and what they're doing, and you know what I'm saying, so you can see the trend of what's coming here if it hasn't already happened here first. And that's what happened with the person-centered plan. So just trying to learn from anywhere I can. They got this thing called disability scope, where you can learn different trends and what's happening and what's new coming. So just trying to stay ahead of the game, man, because when you stay ahead of the game in both industries, you know what I'm saying, you're a leader. So I don't want to follow nobody. I don't want to do what anybody else is doing. I'm gonna do what I do, and then watch everybody follow that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's what's up.
Very good. Very fucking good, sir. I love it. So let's talk about life, man. How do you balance life and work?
Oh man, it's hard, man.
Talk about it.
Talk about it,
It's hard, man. It's hard, man. I think what I try to do is plan, right? So when I get off with y'all, I'll plan my week out right now. Boom. Okay, this is what I gotta do. Of course, saying things happen, things come up, emergencies come up. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, so you never know what's really gonna happen with them. But I try to plan. So every Sunday night, you know what I'm saying, I plan out my whole week and I just get after it, you know what I'm saying? So I think if you plan, then when adjustments need to happen, it's easier to adjust, right? If you just, you know what I'm saying, just all willy-nilly all over the place, man, it'd be hard, man. It'd be hard to keep my brain goes in so many different directions every single day. I need to know what I'm going to do every single hour. I think Fort Union definitely put that in me. I learned that from there. Every hour was planned out for you. You know what I'm saying? All the way from when you wake up to you go to bed. So I kind of took that with me throughout life since I left there. And that's been a great help for me. Otherwise, I'll wander. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something. You know what I'm saying? I'll get distracted. So I try to plan my weeks, plan my days, man, and just try to do things in advance. Like if I know I'm going on I want to go on vacation. Like I feel a vacation coming now, so July, June, vacation time. You know what I'm saying? So I already know that's gonna happen. So just trying to plan ahead, man. Plan ahead. Look for things that I want to do. Like if I see something on Instagram for my son, I know my son would like. Oh, it's coming up in May. All right, I'm gonna plan. I like that. We're gonna go there. We're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And you try, man. I got another kid coming, so I know it's just gonna get even harder. But when you got a good support system like I got, man, I gotta really shout out the people that you know what I'm saying, that girl by my side, man. She's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Her parents are wonderful. My family is wonderful, man. So when you got them, man, it makes it a lot easier on you to go out and do what you gotta do to go hunt. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
thank you to them. You know what I'm saying? And just planning in your support system, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it.
Okay.
I definitely. I'm a type A personality myself, so I'm very organized, and I do have schedules and stuff for myself for the week. Because if I didn't, I'd probably be all over the place,
I'll be winging it, baby.
like a motherfucker.
I be winging it. I wake up in the morning like, doo, 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 doo. I know what to do now. Get halfway to work, be like, shit, I forgot. I'm bad at that, man. Sorry.
All right. So what's been your most influential resource for your careers?
Man, that's a good question, man. I think the most influential resources would be failing. I guess to me, I don't know if that's a resource, but I'm gonna say
Yeah,
failing because
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, through making mistakes and through failing, that put me on the path to the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I failed there.
Mhm.
Let's regroup. Why did I fail? What did I do wrong? Just like we just talked about. You know what I'm saying? Planning out. Okay, I need to plan better. I need to do better. I need to be more organized. That's why I'm failing, because I'm not organized. I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And priorities, right? Priorities.
Mhm.
Making sure your priorities in check. You know, when we young running through college and when you get out of college, it's more, you know what I'm saying? What's more important? Like, I don't need to go to Club Love no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in Club
That
Love. I'm
love.
not in no lounge. And you know what I'm saying? I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
we used to party, bro.
that's not my thought process. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Hell no.
yeah. We used to get it in.
I
But
I feel you on
that's
that.
not
That
even in
thing
my
that thing
thought
hit
process.
home a little
You know
bit.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. That's not
So
even in my thought process. You know what I'm saying? So just with that
mhm.
alone, you can be more successful, right? When you're not thinking about any of that stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got to make a little time for it here and there, but just a little bit, of stupid stuff. But skip all that, all right. So tell me about some underrated tools, man, that are indispensable for your job. I think I can answer that one for you, but I want to hear what you guys say.
Try to guess one.
I'm gonna say social media for you. You post a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you
You
post
got
a
to,
lot of
man.
clips. Like, and it's like, damn, this nigga, you stay with a clip, dog. Like that's kind of where we working on getting as far as
Man, I
posting,
got
but
more.
you
I don't even.
constantly post, dog. Like you
And the one thing
constantly
about social
post
media, right?
and
It could become too.
mhm.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Damn. Go.
It could become too much, right? It could become too much because you could post like at first we was posting like 3-4 minute clips. You don't got to do that. Just something to grab their
Mm.
attention and just watch you and just
Right.
see your name and see what the kids are doing, right? And then get out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm learning now. What I learned coming into 2022 is like I don't need no 3 minute thing. For one, I don't want to show everybody what I'm doing the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to use what I'm doing. Right? It's just, Instagram now where, when we was coming up, Instagram, you can make money and you can gain followers. Now I bet you this year you haven't gained that many followers because they trying to stop us from making money off Instagram.
Mhm.
So,
That's a
Yeah,
you
good
know what I'm saying?
point.
You got to
That's a good
retool. You
point.
got to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's across the
it's
board.
hard
That's
now because
TikTok as well.
yeah, everything,
It's
man.
every
Everything. They
social
know we
media
making money off
platform.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, bro, they say
Exactly, man. So
they say
you
the
got to
only
retool.
place they say the only platform that hasn't changed is Facebook. They say Facebook is the only one
Yeah,
where
the
if you
aunties.
popping, you popping.
Yeah.
Like they're not taking nothing away. They
Hmm.
ain't downplaying or pushing you out of the algorithm. They say Facebook. It's Instagram and it's TikTok. I see a lot of people like, to me, Instagram. It's like everybody got a fucking business on Facebook, bro. Well, maybe that's just what's popping up on my feed. And at TikTok, everybody trying to go viral, so they just following the trends, and it's like you'll blow up a little bit, man. But then all of a sudden, you find yourself just creating you find yourself doing shit that you really wouldn't even do just to try to stay relevant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then you kind of burn out. But that's good though. You do post a lot, but I don't want to say a lot. You post enough to for me to be like, damn, that's another good little video there. So
Mhm.
you're doing a good job with that.
Yeah. You want, you know what I'm saying? I want people, how I'm gonna get my business out there is to post a kid doing something and they share it to their story. And then
Yep.
their following will see it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Because now it's not, when we first started, put it on Instagram and it's everywhere across Instagram. But like we said, they stopped that. So now it's like, okay, I'm gonna highlight the kid and then he gonna want to share it and then people on his thing will see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we move in there, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Facebook is definitely another good tool, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of family on Facebook that's going to share your stuff and, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
like it and put it out there for you, you know what I'm saying, all as well.
Yeah. Word of mouth is the biggest marketing tool for any business, especially if you're
Mm-hmm.
good at whatever you do. That's how, like, to be honest, that's how both of my businesses took off. It's by word of mouth,
Mm-hmm.
not by social media, not by Google searches or whatever. It was definitely word of mouth. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's a lot of my customers that I have from my chef business. It started from, oh, I cooked at this individual's party, or their little brunch or whatever. Then they told that person, and that person got cars, and then told that person. Like, everybody is a referral. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm very appreciative for my clients that I have. So that's what's up, man. So next one. So if you could start a business tomorrow, what would that business be?
Ah, man, it's a good question, man. Well, I already started the autism waiver one, but so I think now what I would do is, I would love to find some BCBAs, which is board certified behavior analysts.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to start an ABA business. That's applied behavior analysis, and that's also with kids that have autism, but they'll be much younger, probably like from birth
Mm-hmm.
through like 5 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, you're gonna see a boom with kids being diagnosed with autism, and ABA used to work for the ASO, the ASO of Maryland, for the ABA program in Maryland. So I've been through that transition as well, been through that industry as well, and so that's just another like scientific thing that they recognize as the way to treat kids with autism. Social skills and um, fine gross motor skill building. But you have to be a board analyst to get that. So if I could find some
Mm-hmm.
board analysts, and then I could start that, that would be great as well, man. That would be a very, very good industry that's coming up. Definitely. Just like I said, I used to be in those meetings, and so they only did ABA in homes, and a lot of people were complaining they want to have a center where they do it, and they were like, nope, 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 because we don't want it to become a daycare. We don't want to become a daycare. But as I'm looking at the industry, I'm like, it's no way that you're going to stop these people from getting this. And they just
Right.
passed it last year. Like, okay, you can do ABA in a center. Like, they got a lot of them. I don't want to say nobody's name on here, but they got a lot of them now that opening up centers. They're coming everywhere. And the BCBA, they get paid on average $90,000 a year.
Mm.
So it's a booming industry. If you coming
Mm-hmm.
in
That's what's up.
90,000, it's some money to be made, and you're gonna help some kids, right? So it's all right there. I think I'll probably find it by the end of this year. Find somebody in this year and probably get that started as well.
That's what's up, man. So best of luck to you on that one, man. That's what's up. That's just really, really dope.
Man,
All right,
appreciate it.
so we got one more question, and then I got my question for the audience. What's another occupation you would like to try besides all the stuff you're doing right now? Anything else you ever just thought, maybe I can do that too? Maybe I got time for that too.
Man, um, I don't know, man. I don't think I really thought about nothing else other than this, man. Because it consumes my thoughts all the time. I would love to throw like flag football tournaments for the kids, and have because I know so many organizations throw like
Mm-hmm.
elite games, or like opening weekend games somewhere at a field, and what I'm saying, just called it whatever, or have all-star games. I know so many kids that are playing in these all-star games. What I'm saying, that's another thing that what I'm saying, that we possibly could get into. But occupation wise, I don't know, man. If I went back to school, I maybe could be a psychologist. I always wanted to be that.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't really thought about that. But yeah, maybe be a psychologist. Just take it up another whole nother level. So then the kids that are being diagnosed with autism or IDD or anything, cerebral palsy, I could be the one to administer those tests and diagnose them with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty cool as well.
Okay,
That's what I'm
okay,
talking about.
good to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Here you
All
come with
right,
this
here we
stupid
go.
ass
I
questions.
just started
got a
this. This is my
fucking-
second week.
you
This is
got a
I
fucking
call this my
smile on your
question
face.
for the audience. All right,
Uh-oh.
this is what I got to do. I got to keep the audience on your toes out here. All right, here's my random question. What's something that doesn't smell great, but you keep wanting to smell it anyway?
Ain't that some shit?
That's what I'm saying. But I said, I know you fucking lying.
I can only think of one.
I don't fucking know a
What?
sock.
I say gas.
Like fart.
No, gas. Like
Gasoline.
Gasoline.
I mean, well, you got motherfuckers.
I don't want to
addicted
smell that.
Smelling gasoline.
I mean, it's an accident, but they're like, that 93 just does something to me.
Your ass out here sniffing markers, bitch.
Seriously, y'all can't think of one thing. Some shit that just it ain't got to smell bad. It just smell weird.
It
It
just
just
smell
like,
weird, and you gotta smell it anyway. I don't know.
Smell
I don't
weird,
know,
and I gotta
bro.
smell it anyway.
Because I smell shit regardless of no matter what the fuck it is. I just have to smell it. That's just me. Like, especially when it's food and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know. I don't know.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
You ain't got
Now,
nothing.
I said a sock.
I
I
don't
don't
got
fucking know.
nothing,
People
man.
smell socks. I don't fucking
Y'all
know.
tripping. So the audience better have something for me. I'm clipping this.
Yeah, clip that.
All right.
I would like to fucking see some answers for that
So we are done, man. You got any questions for us? I see it's getting dark.
shit.
Yeah, it's getting dark out here. I should have turned on the light, but I don't want to get up and leave the screen. But man, I just, you know what I'm saying, appreciate what y'all doing. I've been watching, man. I see the studio, man. That thing looking nice, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. That's it. That's it. Oh, I got
Yeah.
a question.
Okay.
Why don't you rent that? Have you ever thought about renting your studio out for
Hell
other people
no.
to do the podcast?
It's in my house.
Oh, that's why. That's
Hell
why.
no. Listen, this is an empty room in the basement. I like I said, we were talking pandemic. I this whole shit started pandemic. And I just sat in here one night and I was like, I'm about to paint this fucking room. And I just painted the fucking room. And I was like, I'm about to put some wallpaper up. And I just did that. And then I was like, I'm about to put a fridge. I just kept putting shit in here. So when I came out, well, I was in a different room. But when I came out, I was like, shit, I got to at least have a vicious background. So honestly, this view doesn't know justice because there's a lot of shit on the walls, a lot of art. We'll be putting a lot more art. Or this whole thing will be photos at some point. But yeah, we that's all we did. But nah, trust me. Honestly, my goal long term is to be in a setting where there's 4, 5, 6 cameras, and we can still go live. If we want to go live, but we can actually have motherfuckers in the room and we chilling. You know what I'm saying? Couched up. You know what I'm saying? And really having these conversations. I love to have the the view where we're talking and then you say some important shit and boom, it zoom in on your face. You know what I'm saying? And then you getting Rick's reaction and he like the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like I love to have all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely more interested in the post-production, just producing this whole thing. So I think that's what like my burning desire of podcasting is you can always add shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything
That's
else?
the dope thing about podcasting, man. It's becoming a real big industry. Nah, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. For real, this is a good conversation, man. Appreciate y'all.
It was real good, man. Let the people know where they can find you.
Man, follow me on IG. It's at ZoSpeed, ZoSpeed, and then on Facebook it's ZoSpeed Athletic Training.
That's what's up.
Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, once we get off here, man, we're gonna dress this joint up. We'll have the audio drop Tuesday morning at midnight, and we'll have the YouTube drop Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll make sure you have all the information. I have some shit for you to share.
All right, appreciate you, man.
All right, so again, thank you, man.
Wait!
Oh God,
You thought you was going to get a fucking way with it, don't you? You know I gotta have my dad jokes, man.
he got his segment too.
Yeah, you fucking right. What do you call a ditch full of baby shoes? A booty hole.
A dick for the baby. A booty.
Just made my damn back hurt, man.
Hey, I was in fucking tears when I heard that bitch earlier.
Hey, that was a good one.
Oh,
Don't encourage
That
him.
was-
No, that shit was funny as fuck.
You know,
Oh, my
honestly, for as many
would've
times
never
he's
guessed
done
that
dad jokes, I always forget that he's gonna do it because he be making
element of surprise.
he be making
man.
it seem like, all right, what's about to be done? Wait, I'm like, oh shit.
That shit get your ass every time too.
That's all we got though, man. That's all we got, man.
Man, much love, man. It was an honor having you on the show. Much obliged to all your future endeavors, man. I wish you nothing but good things and blessings, bro. Like you're actually out here doing stuff, giving back to your community, which is a rare thing. And if we have more carbon copies like you in our communities, we'll definitely be in a better place. So appreciate you, man, for everything that you're doing, man. And hopefully, we'll link up here in the near future.
Yes, definitely, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Captain out.